Moonshine Comedy.
Hi, my name is Benjamin McWilliams.
And I'm Silvio, and welcome for the episode number 15 of Lost in Lithuania.
15. I know we took a break.
Yeah.
We took a bit of a break because I was in Scotland, but we are back here this week, and I thought I'd talk a little bit about Scotland. Well, first, anything new happened with you while you were here?
No, my life was pretty boring, the same, but I had to take care of the open mics that we're organizing here. So you know what, because maybe not everybody is like staying until the end. How about we announce in the beginning and then we go with the story about Scotland.
If you don't, just remember, we do an open mic here every single Thursday at Flow Bar, and then on Tuesday we have an open mic at Bar Pahonia. So if you're interested, please come check us out.
Both shows are in English and both shows are free. So you have no
pay
excuse.
What you can. Yeah, you have no excuse, you Lithuanians. Yeah. So you ran the open mics. How was it running without me?
Well, you know, I felt a bit that I was kind of forced to get out of my comfort zone, but I did it before, so it was not that big of a deal. But it's good to have you back. So we spoke only a bit about your Scotland, let's say, experience. So please go ahead and tell us how was in Edinburgh Fringe?
Yeah, the Fringe Festival. This is a crazy Fringe Festival. So with this festival, there's like, I think 3,600 shows going on in 1 month. And it's crazy because there's a show every single day. And you basically, so for us, we ran a split hour. And we had this venue.
Do you remember the name of it? Because last time when we spoke in the podcast...
The Strathmore. Strathmore is the name of the venue. It was, I didn't know it. I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. So it was at Strathmore at 1:40 p.m. So we had to wake up in the morning. It was nice because then we didn't have to day drink. So we went all the way to the pub. I took the bus. She took a bicycle because she lives in the Netherlands. And then we would have to flyer.
Okay.
And so flyering is like where we go up and give someone a piece of paper. We're like, hey, come to my comedy show. Hey, come to my comedy show.
And probably the people there are so overwhelmed with a lot of people, a lot of random people giving flyers.
See, we did it in, our venue was outside of the main festival. So we didn't actually flyer where the main stuff was going on. We flyered like in the local neighborhood. And ended up making friends with a lot of people that came to our show. They really enjoyed it. So a couple things. We beat the Fringe average.
Okay, that's
for
nice.
Audience members. And they said it varied between 4 and 5 people. So we beat that.
But that's the thing, because imagine you did good by comparison with other people that maybe had like no people at all. So
there was a couple people. Some people's flyer game was definitely off. Like one guy, he wouldn't say anything. He'd just be like, take a flyer. Because me, I would look at people, be like, yo, I like your outfit. There's this guy with very nice hair. I'd be like, I like your hair.
So you was lying constantly.
Lying constantly. No, but you got to figure out something to talk with them about.
Yeah,
like you got to create a hook because there's so many different shows.
To create a bit like a connection with them, like, to make them. Because probably, as I said, if you walk down the street, there will be multiple people offering you flyers.
People offering flyers. What we did was we dressed up. I dressed up like Ken from the Barbie movie, and then she dressed up like Barbie from the Barbie movie.
Okay.
And we did that. We gave it to people. We gave them our spiel. We had a wide variety. We had mom and her children, and I was talking about hitchhiking. You could see the mom visibly uncomfortable. She was just like, "Oh no."
But in the same time, it's not okay to bring your kids like to a stand-up show.
I mean,
like,
they were old enough. They were 18. But it was
so there are no kids. They are like young adults.
Yeah, young adults. But it was really funny because I was talking about it, and then the mom would sit there and be like, "Oh, this is," and then the kids are like, "Gosh, this is awkward in front of my mom." But it was really good. It's really. The scene is so much different than here in Lithuania. It's so calm compared to here.
What do you think?
Especially
I
one
don't
of those
understand what you
festivals.
mean by that, basically.
Well,
so
like,
what would be like the
I
main
mean-
difference?
Well, I mean, first of all, the biggest thing is that like a Fringe festival, you have variety. So you have so many people performing different things. And it's like different concept, different shows. Here, you know, there's not as much and not as much variety. So it's like a lot of people here, you know, they kind of consistently joke about very similar things, which it was nice to go to another country and see how you can expand on that. It's like, I can joke about this or this. It gives you it's a really wide opening experience. But I have to say, I did miss Lithuania for the weather and the people.
I think you are the first person in history that's...
Yeah. Well, the weather was so much worse than in Scotland. It was like really windy. It was the wind that got it. It wasn't necessarily like we would have nice sunny days sometimes, but the wind would just make it. Yeah. And another thing about it was, the people, they were very sociable. Like everyone wanted to talk with you. Everybody. Yeah, like, you know, it's so much different because in Lithuania people don't talk to you. Nobody does.
But I kind of got used to it, this feeling.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of keeping the distance, you know.
You get used to it.
It's weird to go to a crowd of people that are super into small talk.
Yeah.
I'm not a small talker, like.
You're definitely not a small
not.
talker. You're a big talker.
Either we go into deeper subjects.
Deep conversation and we're not talking about anything. That is so you. You're just like,
Especially when I'm drunk.
no, when you've had a little bit, yours is, you're a liar.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I have an opinion on this thing. Nah, it was a fun experience though. It was really good. But it's nice to be back in Vilnius. But unfortunately, so we're gonna do next week. We'll do the podcast. Then the week after that, for 2 weeks, I will be in America.
Okay.
Don't be so disappointed.
I'm not at all.
He's like, he's not disappointed. If anything, he's like, yeah.
So for 2 weeks, yeah, we will have. Maybe we can do it like they were doing in the pandemic, you know, over Zoom.
Oh my gosh! Imagine doing a Zoom, and I could be like, well, this is Texas. This is where we keep our guns.
Yeah, we will see. Please don't get too disappointed that we will not have.
We won't have one weekly, so we're gonna try to put some up, but yeah.
But the shows will continue to run.
Yeah.
So we will have the stand-up.
Yeah.
That's the.
Anyways, yeah. Do you have any questions about Fringe or any of the comedy stuff?
Well, for me, you know that my only, let's say, information that I have about that festival is from Baby Reindeer.
Oh my god.
I mean, I kind of understood what it's about, but I was not aware that it's so big that you have like 3,500 shows.
Yeah, it was
in a city in a month.
Just imagine a
And
big
that's it.
festival, yeah.
So probably, again, it would be kind of weird here in Lithuania to have a show and then you clear the pub and then other people are coming and they have
But
another show.
even running 2 shows on the same day, people are like, you can't do that.
Yeah, it would be, but I guess they got used to it. So, but you also participated in the Fringe in Estonia?
Yeah, I participated in the Fringe
So
in
what would be
Estonia.
like the difference? Obviously,
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
that Estonia is smaller.
Well, Estonia's way smaller and it's way less organized. Like one of the big things you see about each country is that, like, for example, Fringe, they had like a main center where you could go and you actually got to meet comedians. Like with the Estonian, I feel like a lot of it has to be like you have to know somebody, and if you know somebody, then they will be like, oh, you can go here, here, here. There's no like central place or central thing to bring people together. It's more about who you know at the Estonian Fringe, and then at the Edinburgh Fringe, they have like that main meetup place. Now, granted, not everyone goes to it, but there's more access to like material, what's going on. I mean, they've been doing it for a long time.
I guess that there's
Edinburgh
more
Fringe.
history.
And, yeah, there's more history, so there's much more organized, and it's easier to find venues because That's done?
Microphone is, yours is still working?
Yeah, yours is not working. All right, we have a few microphones. So that's going to be I think that's gonna be the.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, sorry, we're having equipment issues, but hey, thank you guys so much for staying tuned. And yeah, if you're here in Lithuania, you definitely come check out our comedy shows. If you have anything you want to talk about, leave it in the comment. Yeah, come to our shows. Thursday here at Flow Bar, every single Thursday, and then Tuesday at Bar Pahonia. And then we also have a Lithuanian open mic here Wednesdays on at 7 p.m. The other two are at 8. All right, and my name is Benjamin McWilliams. I'm gonna let Silvio, did I miss anything? Last word of the day.
Subscribe and give us a follow, and thank you so much for all the support, and see you next time. Thank you.
Moonshine Comedy.